everybody, Kitsune Haruri here, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a new toy opening, and we're going to take a look at two different things. One is going to be the Barbie Dreamtopia Mermaid, and once I put that up here, a new character from Carebears. Now, I think I'm going to start right out on the Barbie and make you wait for the Carebear, because Barbie was a little unplanned and the Carebear has been in the works for a while, and I know a lot of the people that view my stuff are really liking the Carebears a little more than the Barbies. Nothing saying against Barbie. Well, some of the Barbies aren't so great these days, but I think this one is an exception, and that's why I got her. So let's go ahead and start right here. So as you know, there's been Barbie Dreamtopia for the past several years, and it might include Barbie being a princess or a fairy or running around with unicorns, and in this case, she's a mermaid. Not only is she a mermaid, she's a color-changing mermaid, and there were also two skin tones for her, and to be perfectly honest, I think the darker skin tone just looks a whole heck of a lot better on this doll. Quite frankly, I feel if you're a mermaid and you're out in the water and the sun all the time, you're going to have a little bit more color. But, you know, what do I know? So anyway, this particular mermaid has rainbow magic, they say. She changes colors according to temperature. When she's cold, she turns into the dark or bright, however you want to put it, rainbow colors, and when she gets warm, she turns pastel. So let's go ahead and open her up and have a look at this toy. And I may, it seems, oh, I've got a tear spot right here. Now she is in the cheaper packaging because she did indeed come from the grocery store, but I'm not really worried about the packaging. It's not what I'm getting her for. Now, if you're a collector, the packaging might mean a little bit more, but I don't know that this one comes with that kind of thing. So, when I first open her up, I can see she's in two parts, which is a necessity because that is a huge tail. And she has straps everywhere, so it's time for the knife. They've got her tied up in here like Frankenstein's monster on a pedestal. Goodness. Are you kidding? It looks like they actually attached her head to it somehow. Yeah, so they actually put a... Oh dear, they actually put some of those hard plastic things right into her head. Dear Mattel. I think that's still who's doing Barbie, right? Maybe. Whatever company's doing Barbie now, please remember this stuff's for children. And we would like to be able to give the kid their toy before they start screaming. And believe me, at this rate, they'd have reason to scream. Okay. Got that far. Let's get to this tail. That was infinitely easier. Put away my knife. Let's have a look at this lady. First of all, I'm going to tell you, she's got those plastic things embedded deep in her head. So you're going to have to get like nail clippers or something to get those out of there. I don't know how well you'll see it in the camera, but look at these things. They're like embedded right here in the back of her head. So, good luck on that. You're probably going to need nail clippers or something to get them off. But moving on, we have a tail, we have a body, and it attaches, just like that. Very nice. Clearly she cannot stand on her own. She is, a mermaid. There's more rubber bands and things on her, keeping her jewelry in place. Free Barbie! Free Barbie! Okay. So, per the usual Barbie style right now, she does have the plastic molded jewelry, and this one is sculpted to fit right to her curves and contours. So it doesn't really move at all there unless you lift it up. But they're removable. She has a really nice crown, which has more of those plastic things stuck in it on either side, which I think, in my case, I'm leaving them on there because, for me, she's as much a display figure as anything. This hair is lovely. It's not the softest, but it's pretty soft, so it's nice. And the way that they've cut it, it's very much more realistic than Barbie hair usually was, with that chopped off thing. Looks really good. So really nice here. Also, her necklace has a hole right here in the middle of her chest that it plugs into to really keep it on there secure, which I kind of like. Keeps it from disappearing. She also has a very nice bracelet, which that too has been secured with a rubber band, which I'm not going to remove. She's not very articulated. Of course, her usual head turns. Her arms raise and lower and go in and out, which is not bad. And she can bend at the hip, so she can sit down. But that's as far as she goes. She's clearly made to be able to be played with in the tub, which is bonus. Any kid who's going to have a mermaid is going to want to throw it in the water. So make her that good for that. And I'll bet you she probably floats a little, which will be a nice addition, because she's hollow hard plastic. She's not the soft Barbie. The tail, where I've been holding on to it, has heated up and has turned a bit darker. So she's pretty reactive as well. Very nicely designed, beautiful details here. Little sparkles and things sculpted into her. And something I've noticed, because I've had, toys of this type before in my hand, and normally they're just straight. It's a fish stick, But she has a little bit of a curve to her. See how she kind of leans out? That's not an effect of the collars. She's sculpted with a little bit of wiggle. She's got some really nice curves going. Really nice gradients in her seashell bra. And of course the Barbie logo, which naturally has to be pink, is in pink on her back, right here in the middle. Overall, not a bad doll. She's very simple. Not too many pieces to get lost. She would need a doll stand definitely to display her well, but she's otherwise a very nice doll. And she, of course, being a mermaid, is much taller than a regular Barbie. So, Barbies on average run almost $20 now. There's a scary thought. I do remember them being a lot cheaper when I was younger. But for a play doll, she is a very nice one. And I would recommend her for your kids. Particularly, if you got one that's going to be out playing in the pool or something. Don't take her in the ocean. She'll be gone forever. She'll become a pollutant. But otherwise, Barbie, pretty good stuff. I like the way her face looks now as well. That's a very nice sculpt for these faces. She's a little less scary big smile that she used to be. A little bit more natural, more neutral expression. So that's Barbie, Dreamtopia, Mermaid. At least the grocery store edition. I don't know if there's a nicer edition out there. There might be, and if so, maybe I'll run across it. But I'm not particularly a Barbie collector. I've got a few here and there. She just happened to tickle my fancy. So, let's go ahead and move along to the thing you're probably really waiting on me to talk about. And that would be the new Carebear character. Now, Carebears, over the years, like I say, the Carebears came out early to mid-'80s. When I was a child, that was one of the big things to watch, along with My Little Pony and Smurfs and all of that sort of thing. Care Bears was a pretty big deal. There were several movies. Um, just like the My Little Pony movies, they were a little on the scary side. But for kids of my generation, that was par for the course, and we enjoyed that. So, we're all attached to our Care Bears. That was your snuggle buddy. You had the plush. You had the little action figures. I've still got mine. You had the Care Bear cousins. Absolutely loved those, because then you had other animals, which really drew in some more kids. And I've got to say, it probably influenced a lot of us that were, kids at that time, who are now have become furries. Yeah, you probably were a Care Bears fan, possibly, as well. Because it was pretty inclusive. It wasn't for boys or girls. It was for everybody. And there was a little bit of a lesson about, friendship or caring about yourself and others without it being too horribly heavy-handed. And, well, nothing's more fun than watching little fuzzy rainbow-colored bears playing with clouds, stars, and floaty hearts with cute little faces. So anyway, as the years have gone by, Care Bears have changed a bit. There have been many, many different design changes, and the most recent ones have been pretty good. They're not the Care Bears of my youth, but I know that's not coming back. Just like My Little Ponies will never turn into little butterballs on little stumpy legs again. We've also had some new characters brought in, and it has also become the thing to do to make special edition Care Bears. Now, for their 25th anniversary, they did one that I would have loved to have laid hands on, but never did. There was also another bear just a couple of years ago, special edition. This one, I believe, Care Bear's new bestie. I don't know if this one's supposed to be just a special edition or just a new character, but it's here, and now it's here to stay. And the new Care Bear is Togetherness Bear. Now, in light of things, trying to avoid being too political here, but in light of how things have been over the past several years, we need a little bit of this. I really do like this bear. I like the colors of it. All the little pastel multicolor stuff going on. And of course they have their little blurb on the back. Something I missed for toys for a few years. It used to be when you got a toy and there was a character in it, they gave you a little something to read on the back about the character. That went away. I'm glad they put it back on here. Give the kids something to read. Encourage reading. It's something they're interested in. They're going to read about it, or at least try, until they learn how to read better. Great thing for encouraging kids. But anyway, the little blurb on the back. Togetherness Bear knows that sharing your heart with others is the greatest gift to give. It's the best way to show the ones you love just how much you care. She knows how sharing your heart brings us closer together. That's a nice little positive message. Share your heart. Let others know you care. And of course it has a picture of all of the current Care Bears, or the main character ones anyway. And Togetherness Bear is right there in there. And we still have Tenderheart, who was, the original leader, so to speak. Cheer Bear, Wish Bear, Love-A-Lot Bear, Grumpy Bear, which seems to be a big favorite with many people. Share Bear, Good Luck Bear, another one of the favorites, my favorite. And Funshine Bear. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. It says here that it does have one of the Care coins inside, which, if you saw the other videos where I opened up the little plastic ones, they all have these little Care coins now, and I believe there's one that you can use like a bank for them. I need to look for that. I thought I saw it. I may be nuts, but I'll look for that. So anyway, let's get her on out of here. I do regret, I used to have some of these original plush, the small ones, about yay tall, about 6 or 8 inches tall. I do regret that I had given them away because the person that got them threw them out. They didn't even offer to give them back. They just threw them out. And that very much upsets me. I should never have given them away. But I was a kid at the time and did what I thought was right. Some people don't appreciate it. Anyway, I don't give them away to people who don't appreciate them now. So here we go. Nice little slide tray to make it easy to open, Mattel or whoever's doing Barbies. Make it easier to open. I may be saving the box for this one though. Just for display purposes. Looks like the coin is embedded here in the back in some tape. As you can see, there's the little sleeve box. And a little hard to see. The coin is right... You get the angle good here. The coin's right back here behind the bear. So let's get that out of there. Actually, there's plastic things here holding on to the bear as well. Let's do that too. Not fond of these things. More plastic pieces, more plastic pollution we don't need. Oops, there goes the coin. Let's go. There goes the coin. Hopefully that's all I need to get this. Nope, there's more on the bottom. Bear with me, folks. Bear. Okay, I think everything's loose now. Let's have a look at this Carebear and the coin. First the coin, and on the front it says, "I care, togetherness bear." On the back, "Care out loud, say it, show it, share it. You are great just the way you are." So there it is, a little bear on the front, a little message on the back. Alright, and let me do the fluff here. As everyone knows, if you've worked in retail and had stuffed animals, you take them and shake them and fluff them up. And here we go. So here is Togetherness Bear. That cute. Little hearts on the paws and on the hand paws. Multicolored heart on the tummy, nicely embroidered too. And the tummies are made extra firm. Used to be there were uniform squishiness before, but there's actual some firmness here. Embroidered face, the little plastic heart nose just like the originals used to have. The Carebear logo heart on the rear, usually plastic. It says Carebear's right on it. Little nubby tail. And absolutely the softest. That is such nice fur to touch. Otherwise a very squishy bear except for that tummy. And a really good size and weight for holding. In particular if you have a little kid, you know, this is hugging size for a little kid. It's good holding size for grown-ups. And yeah, grown-ups need stuffed animals sometimes too. So yeah, very pretty. Love the pastel colors. And I think definitely a good addition to my collection of toys. And definitely a good collection if you're a good addition if you collect Care Bears. So guys, this is the new character, Togetherness Bear. I do highly recommend if you can still get a hold of them, because by the time I'm putting this out, I don't know if they're still in the stores. They might be. It doesn't really say that it's a limited edition, but it may well be. I don't know. No, plastic things in the head. Let's get those out of here. But yeah, if you can lay hands on one, I would recommend this. It is a good quality fur, nicely made. I'm not seeing any bad stitching or anything like that. Pretty well formed. And of course, Care Bears, when they make them so that they sit down really well as when you hold them up, their legs don't like hang funny. So yeah, very good collectible and huggable plush animal. So guys, that will be it for this video. We had our, well, actually I could call this the pastel rainbow toy video with Barbie Dreamtopia Mermaid and Carebear's Togetherness Bear, the newest character to your collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would please like, share, comment below, and if you're not already subscribed, please feel free. I do videos every Friday. They will post at midnight, so they'll be available when you get up in the morning to look at while you're eating your cereal before you go to work, I guess. And everybody, thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.